And good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome to Mosinee, Wisconsin for Great Northern Conference baseball action here tonight between the visiting Medford Raiders and the home Mosinee Indians. My name's Jason Zaleski. Welcome aboard, everybody, and welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Those of you that are coming back, pointing at you, folks from Medford, we're glad that you're here watching, and we're going to have a great time with you tonight as we expect a really good game. You know, over the years, these two have come together, and they've provided some memories for all of us and some great entertainment and some high-quality baseball all along the way here between these two teams just over the last handful of years for sure. And this is game number 2 of the season for these conference rivals. Game number 1 was on Monday, and that was an 11-3 win for Mosinee in Medford on Monday. We're going to send it down to the field for a special presentation. They are recognizing the Scoreboard sponsors and contributors for the brand new, really nice looking scoreboard out there in center field.
A call from one of my best friends, Kevin Nicolai. Kevin informed me that he had been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. This absolutely blew my mind, as we had just spent gun season together just 2 months prior, and he seemed fine. You see, Kevin and I had been best friends since we were just kids, and Kevin had made a huge impact on my life growing up. Kevin was 2 years older than me, and he was that older influence that I always looked up to. Some of my fondest memories growing up was playing baseball out in the field behind Kevin's parents' house for hours on end during the summer. I could go on and on about the memories we had over the years, but that's not what tonight is about. Tonight is to dedicate this scoreboard in Kevin's memory and to recognize all the wonderful people who have so generously contributed to make this happen. To start, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Kevin. Kevin Michael Nicolai was born and raised in Mosinee, Wisconsin. He passed away in the early morning hours of March 25th, 2023. He was born on January 26th, 1982 to Joanne and Terry Nicolai. He was the youngest of 3 growing up, with both an older sister, Kim, and an older brother, Scott. He loved both the outdoors and sports from a very young age. In 2000, he graduated from Mosinee High School with a great group of friends that he enjoyed playing alumni softball with every year thereafter. He is often remembered for throwing up long three-pointers in basketball and for his agility and passion on the baseball field. His quick sense of humor and ability to both create and tell the best stories is the one talent that will be missed the most. In addition, he was a varsity assistant baseball coach here at Mosinee from 2005 to 2007. Kevin attended UW-Stevens Point, and upon graduation went on to work various jobs prior to starting his employment at the Outagamie County Jail. Following his graduation, he met and married Amber Nicolai, gaining his beloved son, Logan, in the process. He has often said that raising Logan was the greatest experience of his life and was quick to talk about how proud of Logan he was. Some of Kevin's favorite memories include time spent playing baseball, first with his dad and brother, and eventually with his many cousins, friends, and teammates. He spent many hours, many summer days, surrounded by friends and family on the baseball field near his home. He also enjoyed time spent hunting and fishing. He always made time in his busy work schedule to return home for hunting season. He further enjoyed spending time at the family's cottage up north. Kevin wrote the following words prior to his passing. I hope to be remembered as a generous person who tried hard not to judge others. I always tried to live a simple life and take joy from even the smallest things. Even in Kevin's final weeks on this earth, he lived this. All he could think about as his body failed him was how he could help care for those he loved even after he passed. During one of my last visits with Kevin, he pulled me aside and told me he wanted the contributions following his passing to go to the Mosinee baseball program. I was taken aback by his generosity once again. With that, I came up with what you see in front of you today. A true testament to who Kevin Nicolai was, a product I know he is smiling down upon. In honor of Kevin, Mosinee Baseball received some very, very generous donations, and we want to make sure that these donors are honored as well. As you can see from the scoreboard, those donors include Bill Kuzmerchek from Four Seasons Heating and Cooling. Keith Bars with Nicolay National Bank. We have Andy in representation of Justin Geike from Chase Outdoors. And then we have Nick Ficken and Kurt Best representing Best Funeral Home. We have Jeremy Jersley representing CTI, Crystal Training Institute. Zach Newton representing Newton Electric. I also want to thank Zach as well for the installation of the posts. He and I, and as well as Jim Parfrey and Terry Steppen, did a lot of work to put those posts up. And also I want to thank the Outagamie County and the Appleton Fire Department for their contributions to the Nicolay family that were used for this project as well. And finally, we'd like to thank the Nicolay family. Joanne, Terry, Scott, and yes, even you, Kim, have made a big impact on me growing up. And for that, I will forever be grateful. No one should ever have to go through losing a son or brother at such a young age. Thank you for everything you have done and continue to do always. Amber and Logan. Amber, everyone is so grateful for everything you did for Kevin during his final months. Words cannot express the gratitude we all have for that. You are truly an amazing person, and I can't thank you enough for what you have done. Logan, I applaud you for the man you have become today. Kev frequently bragged about you and what you have accomplished. He was so very proud of you, and I know he will always be with you in everything you strive to accomplish. You truly embody the man Kev would want to be. Thank you, and good luck with everything you have in front of you in your life. I know you will. In closing, thank you again to each of these amazing sponsors. Thank you, Nicolay family, and thank you, Kevin Michael Nicolay. You made this possible. Through this, your legacy will live on. At this time, we'd ask to have each of the teams come out to the respective baselines. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem by Kevin's classmate, Miss J.C. Fight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
He'll say Medford first anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Come on, buddy. I know. No, I thought we were doing the lineup. No, we're just playing. Because the guys didn't go out. They usually go out. I know, but they always do that. Just say your starting lineup with Medford. And do it that way.
Hey, Adam, do you want to do a starting lineup or you just want?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mosinee High School for tonight's baseball game between the Medford Raiders and your Mosinee Indians. Here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Raiders. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 5, Tanner Harabi. Batting second, playing third base, number 9, Parker Lisner. Hitting third and catching, number 20, Braxton Weissmiller. Batting cleanup and playing first base, number 45, Dax Dykeman. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 4, Nick Staliga. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 3, Carson Carbaugh. Hitting seventh and playing right field, number 8, Jack Warzik.
Yeah, look at her ankle.
That one's not even
DH, number 10, Charlie Gerald. And batting ninth and pitching, number 19, Hayden Strebig. Playing center field is number 1, Evan Wilkins. And now, here's your starting lineup for your Mosinee Indians. Leading off and pitching, number 11, Keegan Jerschley. Batting second and playing center field, number 7, Taylor Lemensky. Hitting third and catching, number 20, Gavin Obremski. Batting cleanup and playing first, number 5, Brady Locken. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 6, Carter Fendry. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 49, Cameron Zebel. Hitting seventh and playing shortstop, number 31, Parker Flipiak. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 1, Colton Sherrick. At designated hitter tonight, number 30, Ben Schley. And playing second base, number 9, Grant Kuklinski.
All right, just about time for baseball here on Zaleski Sports. And again, a great presentation there for Kevin Nikolai. In the memory of Kevin Nikolai, his name now stands forever in right center field on the scoreboard here for the Mosinee Indians baseball diamond. We'll take a look now at the Medford Raiders and starting lineup. As you just heard from Trevor Leopold, we'll go through here. We've got a fancy graphic on the screen for you for these Medford Raiders. At shortstop is Tanner Robbie. He will lead off. Batting second, Parker Listner. And he'll play third base. Catching and batting third, Braxton Weissmiller. Over at first base, Dax Dietzman bats in the cleanup spot. Nick Staliga at second base will bat fifth. Carson Carbaugh, Car in left field in the sixth hole. Charlie Garrell at DH will play DH and bat DH and do it in the seventh spot. Hayden Strebig doing the pitching, and you see Hayden there, pictured on screen, starting pitcher, Hayden Strebig, and he'll bat eighth. Evan Wilkins in the 9 hole, and he will play in center field. And in right field is Jack Wojcik. Those are your starting lineup for the Medford Raiders here today. Too many Raiders around here. Go through the Mosinee Indians' full starting lineup when they come to bat, but it is Jershly, Lemansky, Obremski, Locken, Fandry, Zabel, Filipiak, Schley, and Kuklinski. But, first pitch is just around the corner. Thanks for staying with us here. Again, we had that great pregame ceremony. Dedicate the scoreboard to Kevin Nikolai. Keegan Jershly on the mound for the Indians. Keegan was on the mound last time I was here, which was only a week ago. And the first pitch comes to Robbie, and it comes as a strike at 5:15 here on this Thursday evening. And second pitch is going to be ripped foul up the left field line. Game today brought you in part by the Greenheck Group, the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers and the perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. No balls, 2 strikes to the shortstop, Robbie. Justin Robbie, the manager of these Medford Raiders. Yeah, this one will be tagged into left center field. That's going to go to the fence. Rounding first to second is Robbie, and a leadoff double for the shortstop, Tanner Robbie.
Next up, third baseman.
Again, we've seen some absolute classics between these two teams over the years. Season series started in Medford on Monday, and that was a Mosinee 11-3 win. Talked to manager Justin Robbie, though, before today's game, and he said, it was 11-3, but that score's a little bit misleading. We had 10 runners on in the first couple innings, weren't able to get anything. We walked too many guys. He said, listen, Mosinee was the better team, but we're right there. And his ball club starts out with a double from young Mr. Robbie. Jershly looks in, now fires home, and high for a ball. Jershly looks, and the 1-0. And called strike. One ball, 1 strike. Robbie on second. This one is hit up the right field line. This may stay fair. No, it's going to drift foul. Ran down there in right field by Carter Fandry. Long run, not able to get there. And back to the dish comes Listner. One ball, 2 strikes, time called by listener and granted. Shop for your local groceries at Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. Find all you need under one roof with convenient customer service and a smile. Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. Want to be lifted foul. All those snowbanks from last week seem to have gone away in the parking lot. The foul ball is a little bit easier to get to now with all that snow in the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blocked by Obremski. That'll keep Robbie on the bag at second. Two balls, 2 strikes now to Listener. Fouls it off. There. Another one fouled back. Nice at-bat here underway for Parker Listener, the third baseman. Parker really working Jershly. That game last week against Wausau West, Jershly came to within 1 batter of a complete game, ran out of pitches at the end, but Listener here working him in the first inning. Here's the 2-2. Swan on the infield, diving stop made at short. Up and the throw is dropped at first. Everybody's safe. Robbie moves down to the bag at third. That'll go as an error on the first baseman. So runners on the corners now, and the Raiders in business here on the road in Mosinee.
Come on, guys. Got this.
So Braxton Weissmiller now the catcher. Coming in, RBI opportunity for Weissmiller. Shortstop Robbie on the bag at third. But this is what manager Justin Robbie was telling me about, that his team didn't take advantage of any of the opportunities that they had really on Monday. Again, had runners on, 10 base runners in those first couple innings, but not able to score. Gave up too many walks, and he admitted the better team was the Indians that day, but he believed they are much closer than an 11-3 final would indicate. But on their way here in this first inning. Inside for a ball. And again, on the other side of it, Jershly pitch count here. This is going to be pitch number 16. No outs yet in the inning. Or this will be 16 coming up. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm always working 1 pitch ahead over here. This is fouled off and will dribble into the Mosinee dugout. But obviously these Medford hitters coming in with a plan today against Jershly. Ball and 2 strikes. Throw over, diving back under the tag is Listener. That not as close as that first throw over. That first one was really close. But Jershly and the Indians not afraid to throw over with the runner on third. Another throw and just got back. If that throw comes in between first and second base, that's probably a pickoff. That throw came wide of the bag towards foul territory, the reason why Listener still stays on the bag at first. Throw comes home on the 1-2, and this one is driven to left field. Going back and over the head of the left fielder. That's going to bring in 1, and just the 1. Listener had to hold up, but an RBI base hit for Braxton Weissmiller.
First baseman, number 45, Dex.
Big blast there from Weissmiller. Easily scores Robbie from third, but again, that ball in the air for as long as it was, Listener had to hold up, and he lands on second. So runners in first and second, a run across, nobody out, and the cleanup hitter, Dax Dietzman. Again, Raiders came ready to play today. Pitch number 20 here for Jerschley. And strike at the knees.
One more.
So no balls, 2 strikes to the first baseman, Dietzman. High for a ball.
Here we go, good miss.
8 games across the network today. Full game listings at ZaleskiSports.com. Here's the 1-2. That does go into the or off the fence of the or the bricks of the Mosinee dugout. You heard a little bounce down there as it hit right below us. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've been told over the years in some press boxes, no balls ever come in here. And every time somebody says that, a ball comes whistling in. Ball and 2 strikes. Remains the count now to Dietzman. Jerschley ready? Here it is. Inside and inside corner. And strikeout looking. Dietzman goes down for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 4, Nick Staliga.
The second baseman now, Nick Staliga. The Indians finally get that first out. So 5th batter of the inning here. Runners on first and second. And that one's going to move both runners up. So both in scoring position now. Parker on third. Weissmiller on the bag at second. 2 in scoring position for Staliga. Strike called. Watching that one back, make sure I know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, that was a wild pitch by Jerschley. One bounced in. Runner coming home on the squeeze. But that bunt attempt fouled off. Staliga had Listener bearing down on him. Well, 2 balls, 2 strikes now on the foul bunt. But Raiders trying to capitalize here with the runner on third. And swung on and missed for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jerschley. The left fielder now, Carson Carbaugh. Going to have a courtesy runner now with 2 outs. We'll bring the catcher in. That's Weissmiller on second. Let him get his catching gear on with 2 outs. But manager Justin Robbie probably not going to be happy with just 1 run here with the situation he had and what happened on Monday. Indians would be very happy with just the 1 run. Fouled off by Carbaugh. It's going to be at least 30 pitches here for Jerschley, nearly 1/3 of his allowable pitches today. So Raiders in good shape in that way. So Jerschley, a Player of the Year candidate in the Great Northern Conference. If we were to do such things, I'll just say my preseason pick, we don't do those, but it would be if we did. Outside for a ball. Which wouldn't be altogether unusual. I think they give out 3 Player of the Year, Conference Player of the Year type deals for football. I think he swept all of them. I know he was offense and defense. May have had another one sneak in there too during the football season, did Jerschley. But, tremendous athlete here from Mosinee over the years. Senior now is Keegan, playing in his last weeks as a high school student athlete. Here's the 3-1. Strike called at the letters. Count runs full. With first base open, though, runners will stay near their bags on the delivery. So scholar athlete as well as Keegan Jerschley. Yeah, there you go. Here's the full count. Strike 3 looking as Jerschley shaky early, but strikes out the final 3 batters to put the Raiders to bed in the first inning. But they do score 1, and we have played a half inning. It'll be the Indians coming up. Jerschley, Lemansky, and Obremski. Bottom of the first coming up on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bottom of the first inning, Indians coming to bat. Keegan Jerschley, Taylor Lemansky, and Gavin Obremski, 1, 2, 3 in the Indians order. Again, we'll go through that full order here for you now. It's Keegan Jerschley pitching, leading off. Center fielder, Taylor Lemansky. The catcher is Gavin Obremski. First baseman, Brady Locken. In the 5 spot is the right fielder, Carter Fandry. Third base is Cameron Zabel. Batting 7th and playing shortstop, Parker Filipiak. The DH, and batting 8th, Ben Schley. And at second base, it is Grant Kuklinski rounding out the Indians lineup. And again, Colton Sherrick in left field defensively for the Indians. First pitch swinging is Keegan Jerschley, and it was a first pitch of the game swing for Keegan on Monday. That was a home run to start the game. And Jerschley first pitch swinging here at home, but foul ball this time. Again, Hayden Strebig pitching for the Raiders, and he starts Jerschley 0-2. Jerschley lets that one fly high and wide. And the 1-2 from Strebig. Off-speed pitch. This one is launched into left field, going back and gone. Home run for Keegan Jerschley. A no-doubter to left for Jerschley. I said on Monday he led off the game with a blast and leads off the home half for the Indians here with a solo shot. And the Indians answer back. We're tied at 1. And we do our celebration ritual below us again. Center fielder now, Taylor Lemansky. Now, as I mentioned earlier in this broadcast, I'm not the official scorer. Of note is the scorer in the Mosinee dugout actually gave an error to their own center fielder on Braxton Weissmiller's hit into left field. I'll get into my theory on that, and I am not an official scorer, so I have nothing to do with it. After this pitch here to Lemansky, we'll take a look. So the way it was explained to me nearly 40 years ago is, was it a usual and customary play? And the reason I gave it a hit was that ball was to the fence, and there's nothing usual and customary to play a ball to the fence. That's just a deeply hit ball all the way to the fence, and I don't believe an error is attributed in that situation, but I'm not an official scorer. I don't know much. Ground out as Lemansky is retired. And I'll bring up the catcher, Gavin Obremski. But what we can all agree on is Jerschley's blast here in the bottom of the first. Ties us up at 1. Switch hitting Obremski will stand on this side with the left-handed Strebig on the mound for the Raiders. Just above the shoe tops there for a ball. Ball and a strike to Obremski. Obremski also with home run power for these Indians. A number of home runs over the years, usually, though, from the left-handed batter's box. I haven't personally witnessed a right-handed home run, but I've seen many fly from the other side of the batter's box.
Ready to drive one here. Base hit.
Obremski lays off. 3-1 the count. There's Strebig ready on the 3-1 off-speed pitch, called strike on the outer third.
You're ready now.
And a walk issued to Obremski. So Indians with a base runner. That'll bring up the first baseman, Brady Locken. And they will run right away for Obremski. And that is Elliot Yurkovsky. So Yurkovsky will run, courtesy runner. Catcher Obremski will come back and get his shin guards on. But that's all. You know, the catcher doesn't want to put on too much equipment because that means he's given up on the inning. A line drive over to third, the throw, and back in time is Yurkovsky.
Number 6, Carter Fandry.
Carter Fandry now the right fielder. But again, yeah, that catcher coming back in with one out. He's just going to put some light equipment on because he doesn't want to signal to the rest of his guys in there that they're not going to have a big inning and he won't get back up again. It's all about superstitions and rituals for baseball players. Mental game, so you got to have your confidence level high. You don't want your catcher coming back in and saying, I'm going to put everything back on because I know I'm not getting up again. And back leaning was Yurkovsky, but back in time. And not leaning to steal the base, just leaning just a little slow getting back. Left-handed pitching. Strebig's got a good look over there at first base. And now off and running is Yurkovsky. Down goes the throw and a stolen base for Elliott. So runner in scoring position, 2 outs in the inning. 1-1 the count to Fandry. Best Funeral has been serving the Mosinee and surrounding areas since 1934. This third-generation family-owned funeral service provider brings a long tradition of providing distinguished services with the greatest respect to each family they serve. Learn more at bestfh.com. That's Best Funeral Home of Mosinee. 1-1 to Fandry. Off-speed pitch, and that stays low. 2 balls and a strike. Strebig ready, and the 2-1. Low and away, ball 3. It was a walk 2 batters ago to Obremski. Now Fandry can be choosy here on the 3-1. And he swings, rolled down to third. That's going to take a bad hop. And Yurkovsky is going to be caught rounding second base. So Yurkovsky is the one who gets the outs. It's an error on the shortstop to begin with, or in the third baseman, sorry. But fortunately for the Raiders, it's Parker Listener out there playing third. He's aware, fires down to second, and they nab Yurkovsky, who had taken a big round to that base at second. And that brings the inning to an end. But the Keegan Jerschley home run has us tied at 1 on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, the Raiders come to bat here in the top of the second inning. The DH, Charlie Garrell, followed by Hayden Strabig and Evan Wilkins. 7-8-9 for the Raiders here in the second inning. They scored 1 in the first, obviously.
We'll do the same thing next. I'll just give you the thumbs up, thumbs down.
Okay, thank you. I'll just knock the camera off the tripod in order to talk to him. Okay.
Pitch from Jersley and swing over the top and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on the scoreboard. Yep, you missed the first one, Karen. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one is going to be pounded foul up the third base line. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Jersley to Garrell on the 1-2 and fouled back. One, 2 again. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 for Jersley. As Garrell goes down swinging. So Hayden Strabig now will step in. An 8-hitter, first time through for the Raiders. But if any of these guys played varsity baseball last year, or even the year before, they've likely faced Jersley. As I've called a number of these games, I can see that a lot of these guys, certainly no stranger to Keegan. This will be rolled back right to the mound. Jersley sets and fires, and there are 2 away.
Next up, number 1, Evan Wilkins.
So 2 outs, and the center fielder now, Wilkins. A couple of quick outs. Comparatively speaking to that first inning, Jersley with 30-ish pitches in that first inning, but has tossed about 10 here in this. That was pitch number 40 right there. And that's what Jersley needs. If he wants to go deep into the game, he's going to need to be efficient here. Get a couple things to bounce his way. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one is hit into right field. That's going to get down. And a 2-out base hit for the center fielder, Wilkins. Now, no dispute in the scorer's book about a hit there. About a textbook as a base hit as you're going to find. Shortstop now, Tanner Robbie, who had a textbook double to left center to start this game. Eventually came around and scored. Slick fielding shortstop is Robbie. And likely the team leader on this team. Wild pitch is going to send Wilkins down to second. Ball to strike to Robbie. High for ball 2. And Wilkins down in the bag in second. Raiders wouldn't mind tacking on a 2-out run here in this second inning. This one lifted, right field, and we'll go out of play. A couple of kids going to chase that one down near the skate park. Yeah, that was what my belief was. A return foul ball to the concession stand gets you $500 here in Mosinee. So come on down to the ballpark. Go shag some foul balls. I might be wrong. That's just what my belief. I am no official on that either. But 2-2. And can of corn into right field. Now coming on. Had to stop and change direction. Did Fandry. But, able to haul it in. And the inning is complete. The Raiders strand one, and they score none. Bottom of the second coming up. Indians coming to bat next on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. I love it. People that work hard here, they get an opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Don't take my word for it. That's what I have, but we were overruled because of an error was given instead. So no, one hit for Medford. Sorry. There I go again reading my book as Cameron Zabel steps in. And a ball to start the at-bat to Zabel, as I'm doing everything I can here to screw up everybody in the press box. Well, I was asked a question. I'm the modern-day Abe Lincoln. I cannot tell a lie. And, but, that's the thing about baseball is it's interpretation. It's kind of a funny game in that way. One person can see it one way. Somebody else sees it a different way. It's a strange thing. So, Zabel gets called strike. Get a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 from Strebig. And out in front of it that time was Zabel. And a swing and a miss. First strikeout today for Hayden Strebig.
Shortstop, number 31, Parker Filipiak.
So Parker Filipiak now, the shortstop. Take his first look at Strebig today. And check swing, went around, and strike one.
Here we go, Parker.
Yeah, last week we saw a hit by pitch, and a young fella from Wausau West turned into it. And a little bit scary. The 1-1 here, and curveball misses. 2 balls and a strike. And again, that's baseball. That's a funny game, right? You turn to swing, and they rule that the pitcher was at fault for hitting you. Swung on and missed there. I've never understood that one. You see that in the big leagues all the way down to Pee-wees or whatever. Check swing or turning into it, and you get hit, and all of a sudden you're at first base, and you were the one making the movement. I don't understand that rule. 2-2. Chopper back to the mound. Strebig, a leap, and a throw to first, and there are 2 away. Ben Schley. Yep, Ben Schley batting here in the DH spot.
Designated hitter, number 30, Ben Schley.
And Schley, looper to second, and that is gobbled up nicely there by Staliga. And the Indians go quietly in the second, 1-2-3. For Mosinee, we have played 2 complete, and we remain tied at 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Power & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Power & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Top of the third inning we go. Parker Listener, Braxton Weissmiller, and Dax Dietzman due up for the Raiders here in this third inning. Runner of the first inning for the Raiders, RBI base hit from Braxton Weissmiller. That played Tanner Robbie, and then in the bottom of the first, it was Keegan Jerschley, no doubter to left field, straightaway left. And those are the two runs on your scoreboard here this evening. Somebody's going to have to score again, though, to send us home. At least one, but we're only in the third inning, plenty of time. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Ball and a strike to the third baseman Listener. And turning out of the way is Listener there. This will be pitch number 50 coming up for Jerschley. I tell you, it's awfully nice having that pitch count on the scoreboard out there. I found that very useful. I mean it. Been very useful to have it. Well, because it comes into play later on. Pitchers are coming close to their pitch count, and up here sometimes, or sometimes we're at a table, wherever it is. And this one is into center field. That's playable out there in center for Lemansky for the first out of the inning.
Next up, number 20, Braxton Weissmiller.
Kind of those, those end game scenarios come in, and those are the times that I can really help you out. Give you some. Well, it's a pitch. Yeah. So here is Braxton Weissmiller. Again, that RBI base hit back in the first inning. First pitch swinging here. Grounds over to short. Filipiak throws and dug out over at first nicely by Locken, and there are two away.
Next up, first baseman number 45, Dax Dietzman.
Dietzman struck out looking in the first inning. Bats here for the second time in the third. Jerschley looking, as I said back an inning ago, looking to have some efficient work. Keep that pitch count as low as possible now after expending 30 in the first inning. And he's done just that. This one is going to be fair up the left field line, a two-out base hit. And Dietzman, big turn off the bag at first. Throw comes in. And Dietzman with a two-out single.
Number 4, Nick Staliga.
So base hit for Dietzman. Making up for that strikeout in the first inning. And here is Staliga. And it was strikeouts 1, 2, and 3 in a row to end the first for Medford. Dietzman, Staliga, and Carbaugh. Well, these three guys looking to make up for some misfortune in that first inning. 4 strikeouts on the day for Jerschley. This one is foul territory, maybe playable. We're going to lose sight of it, and it's caught. How about that? Out is made by Zabel. As we lose sight of that out of the window here in the press box. But the out is made, and the inning has come to an end, and Dietzman will be left stranded over at first base on the F5, and that does it for the Raiders in the first. Mosinee coming up, Kuklinski, Jerschley, and Lemansky right after this on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities.
I love it. People that work hard here, they get an opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
This will be the 9-hitter for the Indians coming up in the third inning. Grant Kuklinski, and then back to the top of the order, Keegan Jerschley and Taylor Lemansky. All due up for the Indians here. We're having some fun in the press box here in this one. It's okay. Yeah, our poor scorekeeper here is being twisted in all kinds of directions. And again, the Mosinee scorer, and who is the official scorer here today, ruled the Braxton Weissmiller drive to left field that went to the fence as an error on the left fielder. They'll say they'll look at it later. It doesn't really matter in the end. Strike is the call. 2 balls and a strike to Kuklinski. Hayden Strebig begins his third inning of work here this evening. One into center field and drifting. That's going to get through the gap, and that's going to roll. And a leadoff double for Kuklinski to start the Indians' third. That ball just continued to drift. It was the center fielder Wilkins going back. It looked like off the bat. That would be a playable ball, but that ball continued to turn and ends up splitting between Wojcik and Wilkins in center and right, and gets down for a leadoff double for Kuklinski. Now, if we're scoring perhaps like they are in the dugout, maybe that's an error too. I don't know. Softly hit into left. That's going to get down on the bloop, and around here comes Kuklinski. The throw is home, and he is safe. And we've got trouble here. Nobody covering the bag at third. And safe is the call there. Jerschley hustling all the way around. The infield had come in to watch the play at the plate. It was the tag was swiped down by Weissmiller. But Kuklinski got the hand on the plate before the tag was applied, and the Indians lead it 2-1. Base hit for Jerschley, and then as the ball was being thrown around, he ends up taking third. So runner on third is Jerschley, and the center fielder is Taylor Lemansky at bat. See if all you official scorers at home can keep up with all that. The infield in for the Raiders. And strike called to Lemansky. Lemansky grounded out back to Strebig in the first inning. Off-speed pitch. This will be enough to score Jerschley, and it may not even need to be anything as that gets over the center fielder's head. Jerschley will come in easily, and an RBI double for Taylor Lemansky. And meeting on the mound here, the Raiders are going to see if they can settle down Strebig or give him some good advice out there. Egg Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op, offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans, leases, crop insurance, tax, records, they have you covered. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford.
Do we count his hitting it over to center as a hit?
As a hit and a pitch, yep, you bet. You bet. So that'll bring up Gavin Obremski.
Well, I don't know. See, that's what I'm having a rough time with. And I have no outs.
So Bremski steps in, Lemansky on the bag at second. And down to third, and that ball's going to get into left field as the stolen base by Lemansky. And it's 4-1 Mosinee. Stolen base, and then it's going to be an error on the catcher. So that'll be a Medford error. That's right. That scores Lemansky from second. So Bremski now with the bases empty. Two-one, and Obremski swings through it. Count even now at 2 apiece. Obremski readjusts his elbow protector on that lead left arm. And the 2-2 from Strabig, off-speed pitch. And Obremski swing and a miss, and it's the first out of the inning. And that meeting on the mound likely helped Hayden Strabig. Now with one out, Brady Locken steps in. A liner back to Listener at third in the first inning. Hits this one on the infield. Strabig calls for it, and now called off by Listener. And a nice play there by Parker Listener, who thought there was 3 outs in the inning and was running into the dugout. He'll come back out. It was a really good third out jog into the dugout for Parker Listener. It's one of the best I've ever seen. But it was only 2 outs. So he'll need to save that for the next time he comes in and calls off his pitcher for an infield pop-out. Carter Fandry now, a right fielder. Reached by error in the first inning. And strike is the call there. Maybe we'll find out. Here's the 2-1. Into right field. Calling for it, eyeing it, under it, and the third out of the inning collected in right field by Jack Wojcik. Now Listener in the Raiders can head off into the dugout. 3 outs recorded with 3 runs in the inning for Mosinee. They open it up in the third. They lead 4-1 as we head to the fourth on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, Raiders coming to bat in the fourth. Carson Carbaugh, Charlie Garrell, and Hayden Strabig all due up. No matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. It's right down the road here from Mosinee. I bet if you ask Wood Street, they'll even deliver it to your location. Right? Yeah, delivery to any job site. I just said that. That's how it works. Here's Carson Carbaugh. Carbaugh turns out of the way of an inside pitch. Carbaugh, Garrell, and Strabig for the Raiders here in this fourth inning. And big swing and a miss by Carbaugh. This one is grounded, tapped by Jerschley on the mound, and the throw over. What a play by Keegan Jerschley. Jershly able to knock it down. He probably best served to let it go, but you can't think about that when you're out on the field. You just want to make the plays. And as he knocked it down, able to gun down Carbaugh at first on the recovery. The DH now, Charlie Garrell. Yeah. So 2 balls, no strikes now to the DH Garrell. And that one stays low. 3 balls, no strikes. Jershly yet to issue a walk today. But the 3-0 here to Garrell, likely to just have a look at it, and he looks at a strike. And there is the first walk of the game issued by Keegan Jershly. So 1 out base runner for the pitcher Hayden Strabig.
Next up, number 19, Hayden Strabig.
Strabig, comebacker to Jershly in the 2nd inning. That one's going to be bounced in the box. No balls and a strike to Strabig. Looking to move the runner, Garrell, on first. This is the top of the 4th inning here. Yeah, it is. Yep. And
I know it shows 0, but I've got to fix it.
bouncer, that's going to stay fair. Jershly throws over the head of Strabig and collected there by Locken for the 2nd out of the inning. So a pair of 1-3 putouts here in the 4th inning. That one not quite as dazzling as the first one, but still took some skill to pop it over the head of Strabig, but make sure not to pop it over the head of Locken. And nice play there again by Jershly. Here's the center fielder, Evan Wilkins. Wilkins fouls it back.
That's fine.
And strike the call. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes now to the center fielder, Wilkins. Base hit in the 2nd inning for Evan. But got himself in a jam here, 0-2 to Jershly. Here it is. And swung on a miss, drop 3rd strike. Obremski will come out from behind the plate. Throw down to Locken, and the strikeout is recorded. Strikeout number 5 for Keegan Jershly, and that does it for the Raiders. They strand another. As we finish the top of the 4th, we'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning in just a moment. Zabel, Filipiak, and Schley coming up on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. 'em. And the cheese be with you.
The cheese be with you. And 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 the cheese
Bottom of the fourth, Cameron Zabel, Parker Filipiak, and Ben Schley, 6, 7, 8 in the Indians lineup. Hayden Strabig stays on. He'll pitch his fourth inning here this afternoon, or evening now, right? And that's always the big debate as that one skips into Zabel. When does afternoon begin, or afternoon end and evening begin? It's been debated for centuries. According to Google, evening begins at 5 p.m. I think every family probably has their own definition of evening and afternoon. Hey, for all I know, there's probably a family dispute here and there about the same topic. But 6:09 for sure is evening. Again, 5:15 first pitch. Bottom of the fourth inning now at 6:10. And Zabel sends this one into right field. Going back is Wojcik. Man, makes the catch on the run. Nice running catch out there by Jack Wojcik. So Zabel retired, and we'll have a look now for the second time today at the shortstop, Parker Filipiak. Parker, a comebacker to Strabig back in the second inning. That one fouled off in the box. Pick up all your pet's favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food, treats, toys, health products, all under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pet's everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Yep, all under one roof. Ball and a strike now to Filipiak. This one will stay foul up the third base line. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. And the 1-2 from Strabig, off-speed pitch, and that'll be dug out of the dirt by Weissmiller and thrown down to complete the strikeout. Third strikeout today for Hayden Strabig.
Number 30, Ben Schley.
So now the DH, Ben Schley. Schley, a soft liner to second, back in the second inning. And strike drops in from Strabig. Nice pitch there from Hayden.
Give it a ride. Here you go, Ben.
Foul tipped into the mitt. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking ahead to the fifth, it'll be Jerschley taking the mound likely, and he'll throw pitch number 70 to start the fifth inning. Here's the 0-2 in this bottom of the fourth, and that just missed away. Ball and 2 strikes to Schley. Nice pitch there from Strabig. See if he comes back to it. Here's the 1-2. Nope, fastball this time, and that one pounded foul. And a really nice play in the third base coach's box by manager Adam Olson. A one-hander with his right hand. The left hand stayed in his pocket. That is something. The 1-2 again. Off-speed pitch. That bounces in. Schley doesn't chase. You don't see many one-handed plays with the other hand in his pocket. Unless you're Alanis Morissette. She had one hand in her pocket for an entire album back in 1992. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And that one misses away. Got away from Strabig. He was, I think, trying to come over on the curveball, and it slipped out early. So full count now to the DH Schley. Full count offering. This one is grounded over to third. Listener will grab it there and throw across in plenty of time to retire Schley. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Raiders as the Indians go down in order. 4 innings in the books. Our score remains Mosinee 4, Medford 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Top of the fifth inning in Mosinee. Top of the order for the Raiders. Go 1, 2, 3. Robbie, Listener, and Weissmiller. So again, Jerschley sits on 69 pitches. Pitch number 70 will start it up for the Indians starter today, Jerschley. Backus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care in a friendly and family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patient from just a few days old to the moms and dads trying to keep up with those kids. No matter what your issue your body is battling, from migraines, anxiety, stress, wide variety of youth issues, let Backus Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. And strike call to Robbie. Strike called. Yep. And strike two to Robbie. So here's the 0-2 from Jerschley. Check swing. Did he go? Look down to first, and no is the answer. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Jerschley. Inside and miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's what happens sometimes. You think life passes you by, you just pause and it catches right up to you. It's no problem. The 2-2 outside. The count runs full to the shortstop, Robbie. Full count coming back quick from Jerschley. Fastball, and that one hit over to short. Bobbled there momentarily. The throw across is in time. So Parker Filipiak had to live a little stressfully there. As that ball bounced around, he's able to find it and fire across the diamond in time to lock in to retire Robbie. So here's the third baseman, Parker Listener. It's quite a left-sided infield combo, though, for the Raiders. That one's going to head to the skate park. And be chased down out there by somebody. Bring it back to the concession stand for the grand prize. I mean, it's probably $500. It might not be. It probably is.
5 cents.
Here's the 1-1. This one is tomahawked into center field, and Listener turned around that fastball that stayed high and met it at the top of the zone and deposits into center field for a 1-out base hit. So now the catcher, Braxton Weissmiller. And Weissmiller hits that one foul, and that one may have been too well hit for Justin Robbie to field that one. Kind of waved goodbye to it as it bounced over his head. Not quite as cool as a one-handed grab with the other hand in your pocket. This one hit high. See if our camera can find it. Into left field, and the out is recorded. So F7 on your scorebooks at home. That one flagged down by Colton Sherrick. And there are 2 outs.
Number 45, Dak Dietzman.
So Dax Dietzman steps in. 1 for 2 today. Strikeout and a base hit. So says my scorebook anyway. Throw over, and diving back is Listener. So Dietzman fouls it back. This is number 45, Dax Dietzman. Yeah, 44, 45. It's close enough. You got to be in that range. It's kind of like Price is Right. If you're within $5, you win. That one misses low and inside. Ball and a strike. I don't make the rules around here. yeah, I don't make them, and some don't follow them, so whatever. Here's the 1-1, and this is going to be hit into left field. Going back on it and making the catch. A couple of nice grabs out there in left by Colton Sherrick. Back-to-back grabs, as a matter of fact, and Listener's one-out base hit goes for naught as the Raiders' fifth inning comes to an end. It is 4-1 Mosinee on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Come back here to start the bottom of the fifth inning. New Medford pitcher will come in from left field. That's Carson Carbaugh. And Carbaugh comes in from left to toe the rubber, and out to left field goes Hayden Strabig. So a straight switch there for manager Justin Robbie and his Raiders. For Mosinee, 9-1-2 in the order. We had that back in the third inning, and we'll have it again here in the fifth. Kuklinski, Jerschley, and Lemansky. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Probably just right around the corner from you. And you'll find that out again at mutualofwausau.com. Hey, check this out. For home projects, home repair to sporting goods, rental services, and automotive, no matter your need, turn to Charlie's Hardware of Mosinee to get the job done. Leave it to Charlie's Hardware because you've got work to do. Charlie's Hardware on Mosinee's fabulous west side. I'll go right by the hardware store on my way out of town as I head back towards Roselleville. Everybody knows where Roselleville is, especially on a Thursday night, right? Today's Thursday? Yeah. Go down to the Buccaneer in Roselleville on Thursday nights. I think it's chicken and ribs night tonight over at the Buccaneer. Yeah. The best salad bar you can ever find is at the Buccaneer in Roselleville. Karen agrees. It is. It's a fantastic salad bar at the Buck. We were at an establishment in Stevens Point a few weeks ago that's known for the salad bar, or at least for me it was. And we walked in, the salad bar was closed. I'm like, what the heck's going on around here? I'm going to the Buccaneer. See ya. Walked right out of that joint. So ball and a strike to Kuklinski. Again, pitcher now in the fifth inning for Medford, Carson Carbaugh. Three strikeouts and a couple of earned runs on the line for Hayden Strabig today. But his outing ends after 4 complete. But on the hook for the loss as of now, Medford will have to, if they would like, have to change that in the 6th and or 7th innings. 3-1 now to the second baseman, Kuklinski. And that one stays low, and a leadoff walk in the 5th for Mosinee.
Mosinee, number 11, Keegan Jersley.
Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. So runner on for Jersley. 2 for 2 today is Jersley, and 2 runs scored. 2 RBI for Jersley. And again, well on his way to doing whatever in the world he wants to do this baseball season. As Justin Robbie comes out of the dugout, and he's going to talk to his infield. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. So 1 batter for Carbaugh, and again, Justin Robbie's going to come out there and get some things figured out. Starts Jersley with a ball. Headed the wrong way to start, so we'll get this ship righted, says manager Robbie. And here's how we're going to do it, and you guys go do it now. See if the message received by the Raiders infield. Jersley, dangerous hitter. Obviously, 2 for 2 today, a home run, a base hit, 2 RBI. Third at bat here. Maybe I should go to that salad bar on the way home at the Buccaneer. We're going to drive right past the Buck. I mean, I'll just jump out of the car if it won't stop. Bounces in, and they say Jersley went on the check swing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Jersley, a wry smile on his face as he looks down to manager Adam Olson. Olson says, just get back in the box, kid. Get us a base hit. Here's the 1-2. And that is high. And a threatening throw down to second, but no throw all the way down. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Count even to Jersley. Two from Carbaugh. And on the wild pitch, throw comes down. It's a good throw, and they got him. Good throw by Weissmiller. And that erases Kuklinski, who took off as that ball hit the dirt. 2-5, the putout. So base is empty now. Full count for Jersley. A nice throw, nice awareness from behind the plate by Weissmiller. He had thought about throwing down to second that pitch before. Here's the full count. Swung on and missed. Drop third strike. The throw down completes the strikeout. And again, Carbaugh had a shaky start to this 5th, but here he sits with 2 outs and nobody on. So center fielder, Taylor Lemansky. Lemansky, first pitch swinging, and swings through it. Carbaugh, and that one's going to go to the backstop. One ball, 1 strike the count to the center fielder, Lemansky. And 1-1, ready and delivers, and that bounces in. Umpire got the worst of that one as that ball bounced in. Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. These home plate umpires are tough people, tough dudes. And that tough dude's going to stand right back in there. 2 balls and 1 strike. And they're gonna. I think they're walking over here to check the pitch count. They're gonna compare pitch counts here. Our base umpire and home plate umpire. Okay, so 2 balls and a strike is what they agree on. So that's what I'll go with. So all right, here we go. 2 balls and a strike. Carbaugh to Lemansky. 2 outs in the inning. Mosinee had a base runner. Nice throw by Weissmiller down to third. He erased that. So 3 balls and a strike now. Here's the 3-1. And that one will take a high hop to Robbie in the throw. And I had said earlier, Tanner Robbie, slick fielding shortstop in the conference, in the area, for sure for these Raiders, and he does the job there to erase Lemansky. Made it look easy. It was not, folks, but he made it look easy. 5 in the books. Our score remains Mosinee 4, Medford 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Here we go, top of the 6th inning, Staliga, Carbaugh, and Garrell all due up for the Raiders. So I was admiring the 6:35 flight, the Delta flight coming in from Detroit into Central Wisconsin Airport. Made a nice 90-degree left-hand turn into runway, that'd be runway 17 over there at the airport. I'm pretty sure 16 maybe. I think it's 6. I think it's runway 16. To be factual about it. Again, I'm the modern day Abe Lincoln. I cannot tell a lie. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Here's Staliga now as Jershly stays on. 83 pitches to start the 6th inning. So a very good chance this is Jershly's last inning. But it's not that the Raiders haven't had chances. This is a little bit like Monday's game. Less runs for Mosinee, better job pitching, and surely really nice defensive play for these Raiders. That'll get out of play for Staliga. But Medford's had base runners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just the 1 run to show for it. This one bounced over to second. Oh, the snag there. What a play by Kuklinski. 4-3. And again, so a couple of these guys on either side making it look easy. It is not. But Kuklinski stayed down on it on the short hop and tosses out Staliga. Here's Carbaugh. Strike at the top of the zone. So quickly, no balls, 2 strikes now to the pitcher, Carson Carbaugh. Came in a half inning ago, did Carbaugh. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That one gets away from Obremski, but he will find Locken right down the line. Another strikeout for Keegan Jerschley as there are 2 away here in this 6th inning.
Next up, number 10, Charlie Garrell.
6th strikeout today for Jerschley. Now the DH, Charlie Garrell. And Garrell, hopper over to Filipiak and across the diamond in time. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Indians. And perhaps now you would expect Jerschley to come back in the 7th. He's got 10 pitches to use if they choose to bring him back in. But until then, it'll be Obremski, Locken, and Fandry. 3-4-5. Bottom of the 6th coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Our Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brown Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Three, 4, 5 for the Indians, bottom of the 6th inning. Gavin Obremski, Brady Locken, and Carter Fandry all due up. And it is Carson Carbaugh coming on here in his 2nd inning. Pitched the 5th, and now back in the 6th. And I would say Mosinee wouldn't mind having a run or 2 here. As we look ahead to the 7th inning, it is 8-9-1, and the Raiders line up in that 7th inning. And Keegan Jerschley's got 9 pitches left. So a couple of reasons there why Mosinee might want to tack one on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it all starts with the catcher, Gavin Obremski. High and inside. Inside corner for a strike, 1 strike and 1 ball to Obremski. Mosinee Family Chiropractic proudly supports Mosinee Athletics. Dr. Bars and Dr. Miller offer the best chiropractic care around only at Mosinee Family Chiropractic. Off-speed pitch, bounces in.
That's the only reason. Otherwise, if you follow this, you're okay. Okay? But Trent will be...
Carbaugh, 2 balls and a strikes to Obremski. 3-1 now the count.
Really? So he's going to be here? Okay. Yeah, no, I can't. I have to be at the... I wasn't at the last one.
3-1, Obremski lets it ride through for strike 2. Count now full to the Mosinee catcher, Gavin Obremski. And holding up, and it'll be a walk, leadoff walk in the inning for the Indians. Obremski will head down to first. And courtesy runner is going to come in right away. Manager Adam Olson's going to walk to the plate, and he's going to send Elliot Yurkovsky out to run for Obremski. Now the first baseman, Brady Locken. throw over, and Yurkovsky leans back in. Swung on a missed. Carball takes a peek at Yurkovsky and throws over. Looking at the broadcast schedule tomorrow, lots to watch tomorrow on Zaleski Sports. Big softball day. Westfield at Pacelli, Assumption is at Auburndale, Manawa is at Amherst, Newman at Stratford, Columbus Catholic at Neilsville, and big softball day on the network tomorrow. A couple baseball games mixed in there. And then Mosinee sports fans, so we've got a softball doubleheader scheduled for Saturday. It all starts 10 o'clock first pitch. Assumption at Mosinee. Jack Weber on the call from Mosinee on Saturday. Again, that's Saturday softball, 10 a.m. So eat your, I don't know, what do people eat for breakfast anymore? Captain Crunch? People still eat that? I don't know. Your Fruity Pebbles, your eggs and bacon, toast, water, banana, I don't know. But bring it with you. Go down to the ballpark. They're going to play on the turf field on Mosinee's west side. Be where the first pitch is 10 o'clock on Saturday. Otherwise, check it out from your pajamas right here on Zaleski Sports Saturday morning. Full schedules. There's a lot more games than that. I skipped over a whole bunch of them. Got about 30 games left for the week, and you can see them all those local listings at ZaleskiSports.com. Nobody doing it bigger than us. Over 1,600 games every year live right here on the network. Ball and 2 strikes now to Locken. That one is high. 2-2 coming up for Carball. A right fielder, Carter Fandry, on deck. In Indians, you would figure looking for one here. Just get one that's going to make him feel pretty good, and locked him up, did Carball. And the second strikeout for Carson Carball. So as promised, right fielder Carter Fandry. But as I was saying, Mosinee would like, 5-1 feels a lot better than 4-1. Probably going to have to make a pitching change in the inning. A wild pitch here, and Yurkovsky down to second. That one bounces in. So final from softball today in Mosinee. Mosinee 15, Rhinelander nothing. So Indians all over the Hodags today. Just talking about softball again. It's a doubleheader coming up against Assumption. And wild pitch number 2, and down to third goes Yurkovsky. Good one on Saturday. Good pair of games. I mean, it's a doubleheader, right? Assumption, a state qualifier last year, state champion a couple of years ago. The Royals come to town on Saturday. Be a couple of good ones for Mosinee. Even though the Royals playing a couple divisions down, if you like that word. And yeah, spectacular weather. I'm telling you to go out to the ballpark. Infield in now for the Raiders. Here's the 2-1 to Fandry, or 3-1 it was, and now a walk issued to Carter Fandry. So runners on the corners, and the third baseman is Cameron Zabel.
Next up, number 49, Cameron Zabel.
So Indians inch closer to what I'm sure they're thinking would be a good insurance run here in the bottom of the 6th. Carball, high and away. Umbrellas come out along the first baseline. Maybe some rain coming back. They're not shielding from the sun because it is total clouds here. And I don't think you just want to sit there with an umbrella hanging up over your head. It's going to wear your arm out. So it must be some raindrops coming in. It had rained here from, I don't know, about 3:20 to 3:45 or so. 20-minute rain shower. Well, that's been it. Time called behind the plate. Ball and a strike now to Zabel. Looking to drive in one. And hit and run was on, and that's going to get through the wickets. And E6, and it's 5-1 Mosinee. Somebody out there heard me say that. Parker Filipiak coming up. And we're going to get a runner for Zabel, it looks like. Yeah. And Yurkovsky's going to come right back on and run again in the inning. So he gets to run twice here in this inning. That's pretty fancy. So Zabel will come back in. And on the bases one more time here in the inning is Yurkovsky. Oh, so he's got a pinch run. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that either. That's why I said it kind of out loud a couple times. Yeah, he ran for Obremski to start the inning, and now he's back on the base paths here 4 batters later. I don't know. There's a lot of rules. I can hardly keep my own rules straight. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the shortstop Filipiak. Or as he's known around the hallways, Flapjack. Yep. He'll bounce in. Known by some. Not a widely known name that he gets called, but it's been known to have been said before. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 1 out in the inning, runners on first and second. All right. Carson Carbaugh ready. Coming home to Filipiak. And Parker hits this one into left field and deep, going back, and what? Gone! Home run! Parker Filipiak, a 3-run dinger, and that's going to put some space between the Indians and the Raiders now. And the cowboy hat. And the cowboy hat gets put on Flippy's head. So that'll bring up the DH, Ben Schley. But 8-1 Indians. So Ben Schley now with the bases empty. Only 1 out in the inning. That was the strikeout to Locken, and it was a great pitch by Carson Carbaugh. Locked him up, but that's the only out here in the inning. And Weissmiller is going to come out and talk to Carbaugh. So those two talk. Our home plate umpire steps out from behind the plate to Tell Weissmiller to get back in here. Let's keep this game going. Yeah, people got places to go yet today. What time does soccer kick? At 7? 10? Huh? 7? Yeah. 7 o'clock soccer kick. If you were on your way and you're like, oh man, I made it just a little bit, but I can't get all the way there. What should I do? Keep coming. Soccer. 7 o'clock against the Rhinelander Hodags right here in Mosinee. Come on down and cheer on the Indians and or Hodags. No dog in the hunt for me. Yeah, the Hodag's some sort of a wild dragon beast. I don't know. It's green, I know that much. That's what they tell me anyway. 3 balls and a strike now from Carbaugh to Schley. And a walk issued to Ben Schley. Yeah, I was a little kid, the bat boy for an American Legion baseball team back then, and we went up to Rhinelander, and the whole way up there, these are high school kids picking on me. I'm about 8, 9 years old, and they're scaring me about this Hodag. And by the time I get up there, I am so frightened about this Hodag, I don't even want to get off the bus. And at some point in the middle of the game, some storms rolled in, and I don't know if the ball diamond's still there, but it was right on the river back then. As Grant Kuklinski walks in, and just a huge bolt of lightning comes in over the river, and they told me that was the Hodag, and I went to the bus. I'm like, see ya. Going to the bus now. And as Kuklinski flies out to Wilkins for out number 2. Yeah, I was through with the Hodag that day. They had me scared. And then they thought it was pretty funny on the bus ride home. Yeah, Keegan Jerschley. Again, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored for Jerschley. But the big hit of the game coming here in the 6th inning, 3-run home run for Parker Filipiak. And he's got the cowboy hat on, and likely who I'm talking to after this game today if Mosinee able to hold things up in the top of the 7th. So probably a good time to remind you right now, our Merrill Steel postgame show comes up at the conclusion of this one. We'll talk to today's winning manager and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. Oh boy, nearly had the runner picked off a second. I didn't catch who that was out there running.
Oh, that is Lockett. Or Colton. Colton's back.
Colton Cherrick running at first. Okay, yep. They should let Ben run. I want to see him run. Every time I call a Mosinee game, they're taking that nice fella off the base paths. Down to second on the wild pitch goes Cherrick. So 2 balls, no strikes. To what figures to be the top of the 7th pitcher, Keegan Jerschley. Again, Jerschley's got 9 pitches if he comes out to the mound. 9 pitches to work with, and delivers that into center field. Around comes Cherrick. Big turn for Jerschley, and it is 9-1 Mosinee on Keegan Jerschley's 3rd RBI today.
Next up, number 7, Taylor Lametsky.
And the 9th batter of the inning here for the Indians is the center fielder, Taylor Lemansky. And it looked like maybe the Raiders were considering a pitching change here. Yeah, it looks like maybe we're going to get one. So manager Justin Robbie comes out of the dugout, just looking to get that 3rd out in the inning. And let's get back into back in the batter's box. So pitching change coming. We're gonna step aside here momentarily for the pitching change. My producer's leaving the building, trying to take the whole system with her. Pitching change now for the Raiders. Have that all for you right after this on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you.
In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
For me, for Green Heck,
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with four-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
We bought them because the seats were so to the package. Yeah, well, you see? Come on, Taylor. That one, yeah. We gave him one, but I don't know where the other one went. We had two of them. Bring your
So Sam Heierlemeyer comes in to pitch for the Raiders here, looking to close out the sixth inning. Jerschley's off and running, and it's going to be a stolen base for Keegan Jerschley on the first pitch from Heierlemeyer. And big cut there from Lemansky, swinging for the fences. But 9-1, bottom of the sixth inning. 4 runs across. Sorry, 5 runs across, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 runs across for Mosinee here in this bottom of the sixth. I figured they were going to be happy to get 1. They were shooting for 1, but 5. And again, most of it on the shoulders of Parker Filipiak's 3-run blast in the inning. 1-2. Missed away. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Heierlemeyer looks in. 2-2. And fires it low. Again, Medford looking ahead to Medford's top of the 7th inning. 8-9-1 in the order. Strabig, Wilkins, and Robbie due up. But Raiders have a lot of work to do. And that one misses away, so Heierlemeyer comes in and walks Lemansky. And the Indians have batted around. The 10th batter of the inning here is Gavin Obremski. Shin guards off. And runners going. Throw down is not in time. No double steal there. So runners on second and third now. But Obremski's second trip to the plate here in the inning. And second pitcher faced. First at bat was Carbaugh. Second at bat here is Heierlemeyer. And inside. Raiders looking for Heierlemeyer here to throw a strike and let the defense help him out. Here it is, 2-1. And Obremski, this is going to be foul. Some of the fans behind home plate upset that was a foul ball. And the 2-2. Full count now to Obremski.
Oh, is that what they said? Oh my God.
Heilermeyer and the full count. Obremski hits this a mile and a half in the air. Weissmiller's got a bead on it and backing up, and that ball pops out of his glove twice and hits the grass. Weissmiller had it in his mitt twice. Another pitch coming from Heilermeyer to Obremski. Again, Raiders just trying to get back in the dugout. And then formulate a plan on 8 runs in the top of the 7th. And that one misses, and the bases are full now. And Brady Locken will step in. His second at bat. Same situation there. He faced Carbaugh, who struck him out for this inning's first out. But now Sam Heilermeyer is going to take his crack at Brady Locken. As the Raiders look for what has been an elusive third out here in this inning. Timeout is called. Shortstop Tanner Robbie coming in, just giving some advice there to Sam. Saying, go get him, kid. Heilermeyer gets a pitch he likes, and the 1-0. Strike on the outside corner. They tell Weissmeyer to call that pitch again. One ball, one strike. And that one misses just a bit low. Raiders looking for a ground ball. With 3 balls and a strike now to Locken. And a walk will bring in the 10th run of the game for Mosinee. So here's Carter Fandry now. 12th batter of the inning for the Indians. Strike called to Fandry. Nice stop by Weissmiller. This game started with the lights on with weather at around the 3:30 mark. And lights been on the entire time. Now with full cloud cover, darkness comes. Comes a little bit early tonight. And rain begins to fall. Umbrellas coming up. This time I can see the rain. 3 balls and a strike. See if Fandry is in the mood to swing here on the 3-1. And another walk and another run here in this 6th inning. And that will do it as the 10-run rule is in effect and brings our game to a conclusion here this evening. Your final score from Mosinee. It's the Mosinee Indians 11 and the Medford Raiders 1. Mosinee sweeps the season series. They are 2-0 now in Great Northern Conference play. Time now for the Merrill Steel postgame show. I will be on the field with Mosinee Indians manager Adam Olson and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Parker Filipiak, right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Just hang on, Flip, hang on. We're here in our Merrill Steel postgame show with Mosinee Indians manager Adam Olson. Now, Parker, we're going to get to you in a minute, man. Just relax there, buddy. Just relax. Hey, season sweep. The Medford Raiders. That's a big deal. Puts you in the driver's seat for conference championship this year.
Absolutely. You know, it was a big game, big event we had today. Glad these guys showed up, played the game that we can, and showed them what we had.
Yeah, let's talk about the community spirit here a little bit. I'm glad that you brought that up. Obviously, some touching words from you in the pregame, and for good reason. Kevin meant a lot to you and a lot of people around here, and the way that the community rallies around stuff like that. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. This community has been huge for this baseball program. They support us immensely. This field has gone through so many additions in the last 10 years since I've been here that it just says everything about this community and these businesses and how much they support us.
Got a game tomorrow over in Kaukauna. it put it to the Galloping Ghost last year here. They're probably waiting for you guys tomorrow, though. What do you do on a short turnaround like that?
You know, we're just ready to play. You know, hoping to see some good pitching again. Looking forward to that. Good competition. Always like that with our non-conference games, and just looking forward to another good game.
Good luck in Kaukauna. Congratulations on the win here today, Coach. All right, now we'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Parker Filipiak. Come right in here, Parker. We're talking about the home run. Obviously, that blew it open here in the 6th inning. What was your approach at the plate? What were you looking for out there?
Just a base hit.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was a big base hit. That was a big boom there. What can people expect from you going forward with the boomstick?
I don't know, just keep looking for base hits.
You heard me talk to Coach about beating Medford. I mean, it's been a big rival for you guys for a while. Now you beat them twice early in the year. What kind of confidence does that give you and the rest of the guys?
Gives us a lot of confidence, I think.
Yeah. Okay. And then putting up the big runs for Keegan. He was nearing his pitch count. Didn't have to come back in. What can kind of the pitchers expect from the bats the rest of the year?
We're going to score a lot of runs.
Yeah, all right, good enough. Look at the camera right up there. I'm going to step out of the way. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'm Parker Filipiak, and I'm on the house, all right?
All right.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm Parker Filipiak, and I'm on the house.
Yeah, there you go. Congratulations. There, don't go too far. There you go, buddy. All right, guys, that'll do it from here. 11-1, your final highlights of some of this stuff. I don't know. We'll probably have some fun with this one. Look to Instagram and X for moments in this game. It'll be a fun one. Guys, my name's Jason Zaleski. Have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow. Oh.